Okay, we are 36 days out from the meet, max effort bench day, and going off of what I was saying in yesterday's intro, like, I do wish I had more training sessions where I walked to the gym and was like, I feel so good, I am so ready, I know that I am going to smash it. But the more I kind of think about that, it's like, on those days where you feel amazing and you feel like you're going to be unstoppable, it almost becomes too easy to take performance for granted. And the more I thought about it, the more it's like, you know what? If I have to fight for it, I'd almost rather decide that I'm going to fight for it no matter what before I go in. And the reason I'm saying that is I'm freaking feeling yesterday's deadlifts, and well, we're gonna have to fight for it if we want today's bench to be good. So that is what we are going to be doing. And as far as plan for today goes, well, before we get into that, a question I was asking myself is, do I want to peak for the meet on bench press with variations? Do I want to peak for the meet with just comp bench? And as far as what we're doing today goes, the question that I was asking myself kind of all of last week is, how do I want to peak for this meet? Do I want to run variations, max effort lifts into the meet? Do I just want to peak with a somewhat linear comp bench protocol? And had I not had the weird bicep shit going on, I probably would have been very comfy with running variations, but considering that I am unsure of how the bicep will do, and I don't want to have a bad bicep day on a supposed to be comp benching day, I'm going to peak for the meet with comp bench just because I think that will give me the most reliable route into it. So plan for today is a double that doesn't suck. But before we get there, we got to make the bar feel like a bar. Felt pretty bar-like. So let's make a plate feel like a plate. Okay, 2-plate time. And my pec minor was feeling a little bit weird with the plate. Like, that's not enough to necessarily worry about. All that tells me is I need to be more assertive with finding my lats and serratus on the unrack. So we're going to be more assertive with finding lats and serratus on the unrack so it doesn't feel weird for this set. Miana got the music out. Say thank you, Miana. Fuck. What was that? Yeah. Well, that was frightening. I don't know. We'll go with yellow and make it less shitty. What I'm really hopeful for after that set is the poorness level of execution there. Like, I'm hoping it scared me into making this one better. Like, it just doesn't feel good. I don't know. Yeah, but like, what's off?
I don't know.
Because it feels like I'm not far enough under the bar. But it's like I'm not pulling it out far enough either.
That's what I'm like.
So I don't know. And what we're going to do now is take it again. And if we cannot do it better, we are done for today. So let's do it better. I mean, I think that was a little bit better, so we'll take another one. And as of right now, I kind of am regretting not running some sort of variation instead of combination bench, but I still can wake up a little bit more, be a little bit more assertive so we can make this one a little bit less terrible yet. We're finding it. Holy freaking shit. Just watching Darrell's set, realized that someone had the bench in the rack, but not actually in the rack, so it was all fucking wobbly, slid way back. So I'm really hopeful that is why my unracks and everything is felt absolutely fucked. So thinking this set might be better. Well, like, my thing was, it felt like I wasn't far enough down the pad, but my unrack was too far under the pad. And I was just like, what the? 13. I guess I can't take equipment being in the right spot for granted when I'm in a gym that has dumb people training in it. How did I not think to look there?
Because normally people will put it in how it's supposed to go.
Nervous is going to feel worse now.
I was thinking when I was going, I'm like, what I thought, I'm like, maybe someone was squatting earlier and had the uprights in
Yeah.
and loosened it. Because I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, does it feel so fucking...
Yeah.
And I'm really hopeful, now that we figured that out, that this will not be today's top set.
Better.
I'm okay with that. And considering the revelation of realizing that the bench was all jacked up, we're going to go 435 for the next set. And if this ends up being the top set for today, considering that we weren't really able to bench for the 2 weeks previous to last week, I will be okay with it, but I do want to smack this so we can't take another. I'm okay with that one, because that is more than good enough for today. And with the pec minor feels, I would much rather end on it not being fucked up at all than, you know, have a repeat of the pause squat day and jack something up, because like we're in a good spot here. Don't want to get too greedy. Don't need to force today, especially after we did do a big push yesterday. So am going to be a pansy for the sake of having a better peak, but that is part of the game. And the rack that I want to do the overhead press on is being used. 09 is all being used back here. So I guess we are breaking out the barbell JM. Hopefully this isn't too aggressive. Tyler had it on the bar, so we'll make it work. Pretty okay with how that felt. We will definitely be going up. And I guess if this one doesn't feel terrible, we will take another semi-aggressive jump.
Like it feels like I'm not flaring. I think you guys are like, don't flare.
Yeah, we'll go up. So, 285, and I am really freaking hopeful this doesn't feel terrible. We'll do another one there just so we're not getting too greedy. Short rest period here so don't make Darrell wait too long, so there might be some fall off, but we'll try to do okay. I'm very okay with that for being the first day been able to really push these since the tricep screwed off on us. And with the barbell overhead still being a non-viable option due to the rack being used, figure we're gonna just jam on this guy because it's Close enough. Gotta be aiming for speedy poppy reps again. We'll go 3. We'll run another here. Okay, round 2, and a little bit distracted because I was thinking about what I'm going to do next, and what I'm going to do next has me, I don't want to say excited, but at least intrigued. Let's go do something fun. And by fun, I mean embarrassing, because we're going to take a swing at bodyweight dips again. Am slightly terrified and almost regretting this decision, but we will suck it up and at least get a couple in. Range of motion sucks, but at least it's doable. Much happier that assisted feeling terrible, so we'll do another one. And I'm letting how this feels right now be my reminder that next time I am in a meet prep to not stop doing dips, because this is embarrassing. That one might have been better. I'll wait till I get home to watch the tape back because I want to feel good about myself for now. Next up, world's heaviest pec deck. Not sure how aggressive we'll end up on here, but starting at 45 kilos, which is not light for this machine, so we'll see how she feels. I mean, not terrible so far. We'll go up for another jump or two. 65 kilos, maybe, which is decently heavy for this thing, so might be top set, but if it feels solid, we'll go up for another. So let's try hard. You're fine. Go ahead. Don't worry. We will be going up again. 87.5, which will be the heaviest I've gone on this. Okay, large crank here. I'm afraid. I am in danger. That was heavy, but very glad that we decided to push it because I've been a little bit too soft there the last couple of weeks with how shitty the shoulders, biceps, etc. have been feeling, so I'm glad to get a good crank hit again. And I don't know how apparent it is, but the gym is very busy right now, and this guy is open, so I'm going to take advantage of that to make sure that we get to use it. And what I'm trying to do is really anchor myself in, keep my rib cage pushed through, just so I'm touching shoulder range a little bit more aggressively. These machines are so freaking sick. Anyways, round two. And Miana's trying this thing out. She looks really confused as to how it's supposed to work, so I think I got a way better idea.
To be clear, I was never confused. I just didn't like how it felt.
She doesn't know how the machine works. Okay, this is what you're screwing up on. This is it. That is the feel. Muscle confusion. It actually feels okay. It's kind of nice.
Need you in a cup at the same time
Yes.
while you're doing this.
Science-based training.
Actually biting down into something.
It's actually kind of fun.
Functional training.
Like, what if you're ever like out in the wild and you need to do a row and a pull down at the same time?
That feels actually. That looks like it feels really good
It actually feels phenomenal.
on the like your QL.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Stretching my QL so much because the right arm is twisting
Yeah.
me and the other one's pulling my arm up.
See, I'm not an idiot, guys. And now I'm trying to figure out what the hell to do for rear delt part 1 because everything looks very busy. So I might just put the camera down and rear delt row on this thing for real. Never mind Joel's on this thing, so I'm just gonna insert myself into working in with them. You just put it on. It'll be fine. Probably a better rear delt option anyways. I am irritated by how many reps you did there. I hate that I can't keep up to Joel and accessories now. Like, bodybuilding's been good for him, bad for me. Maybe good for me because it's forcing me to work harder than I would on my own.
Is that an 11 with an asterisk or a 10?
I'd call that an 11. I think you're
I
fine.
didn't like the last one, but
Okay, big crank. Almost died.
at least with your feet under you, it's probably a lot less.
Yeah, I could leverage. Yeah. That's the entire reason I'm doing it is I feel like more in control. And upper back part 2, gonna be running face pulls on this just because all the other cable options are very crowded. And this thing works pretty okay. I need more weight on it, but this will do the job. And what I'm hoping is that I got enough weight on it that I can leverage myself in and not flip over backwards. Get a little bit more round. Oh yeah. The rope is a tiny bit too long for what I want to do here, but it works. Satisfied customer. We'll do another. And I think I'm gonna not be an idiot and put my feet low for this one. Hate to admit it, but that is better. And we are back here in the corner, hiding due to shame of biceps weakness, but also because the dumbbell section is really, really, really busy. And all I'm going to do here is a bunch of curls until it gets hard, and then do a bunch of hammer curls until that gets hard. And then I'm going to do another set. And the reason I'm telling you this is I'm probably going to cut a bunch out because watching a fat guy do leg curls probably isn't very exciting, so cut. But I will not be filming hip flexor work because, again, all of the cables are very, very, very busy right now, so I will be in the basement jamming on them when I do get home. Like, I got the harder hip flexor slot in on Monday, so I'm not losing too much. Like, I can push the standing kind of hard enough, it's just that the leverage-wise with lying does feel a little bit better, but besides that, like, not thrilled with how bench went, because in my head I was thinking I'd end up, 455, 465 for the top double, but considering, I'm a little bit flat from yesterday, considering how hard of a time we had on the way up with like the bench kerfuffle not being in the combo rack, like I can be okay with the 435. But I think the decision to not go up wasn't so much that I didn't think I could, but I didn't think that the risk to benefit ratio was in my favor that much, because like had I gone 455 off that 435, like it's only a 20-pound jump, it might not have moved super well, and I know that this close into the meet, the biggest thing I need to be doing is ensuring that I can push hard on the mains on the weeks when I do need to push hard on the mains. And this week is not a week that I need to push hard on the main for bench at least. So that's why we made the call to keep it a little bit lighter. And kind of like I was saying with the deadlift, it was important for me to have that big deadlift so I can prioritize bench and squat more so the next couple weeks. So like that was worth pushing, whereas bench, because I want to prioritize it in the next couple weeks, not this week, it wasn't worth forcing today. So I don't know, a little bit of peaking taper logic when you're dealing with someone that is stronger than, not that I'm like that strong, but when you're decent at all three lifts, you got to play a little bit of like picking and choosing on when you want to push. And this is a good week to push the deadlift, not a good week to push the bench. So that is why we chose to do what we did. And then the squat will go for probably a similar strategy to the bench today, this weekend, because again, we don't need it to be super good. And the biggest thing I need to do for squats is just establish that the knee is going to be okay. And as long as we can do that, we will be in a good spot. But I think that's what I got for today, guys. I will quit rambling. Peace out. Have a good rest of your night. And I will see you in the team.